Minister tours disaster zones, promising more support. Exclusive tradies set an elaborate trap to catch an accused car thief. Major ongoing rail delays across the southeast just as commuters start returning to work. Early trouble for America's first moon mission in half a century. Horses take over Surfers Paradise Beach as Magic Millions begins. And we are live to the red carpet for the Boy Swallows Universe premiere.
Live from Brisbane, 7 News with Katrina Blowers.
Good evening. It was a fast and furious deluge which left homes inundated and backyards underwater. Parts of the southeast receiving more than 130 millimetres of rain in a matter of hours this morning. Now residents have been left to clean up the mess.
The human toll of nature's fury.
I just woken up to a nightmare.
Maria's reality when she woke, water and lots of it.
It was like a tsunami hit the house. I have never felt or heard anything like this.
Flooding the fields before rapidly racing into her Greenbank home.
Look at how fast it is.
Beloved pets feared missing in the relentless torrents.
My cats and my goats are in here and I can't go in there.
The shed and everything in it soaked, with all hands now needed for the clean-up. In Springfield Lakes, heavy rain turned rivers into rapids. 136 millimetres in total falling on the suburb, seemingly out of nowhere.
We had 118 millimetres falling in the 2 hours to 6:45am on Tuesday morning, which is intense rainfall, and unsurprisingly saw a bit of flash flooding and some river responses.
Sleepers bursting at the seams, backyard pools disappearing, or perhaps getting bigger.
It just kept going and it just got heavier and it started flooding around the back.
It looks like a big muddy puddle.
With so much rain over the past couple of weeks, dams are filling up fast. Some are already exceeding capacity, including Whopper, Little Narang, Sideling Creek and Leslie Harrison dams. Hinds Dam on the Gold Coast is also more than 99% full. Recent rainfall has increased SEQ water levels by 5%, and that is set to rise.
We're expecting these unsettled conditions to continue at least for another day or so.
Because wild weather waits for no one. Ned Balm, 7 News.
Now to Tony Auden. And Tony, tomorrow promises to bring even more rain.
Yes, it does, Katrina. We're expecting more widespread showers and storms across much of Queensland tomorrow. But for the southeast, we could get a slight reprieve on the horizon. We should start to dry up late in the day, where these arrows here show the steering winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and they are expected to push any afternoon storms further inland. Then we could even see some sunny breaks likely on Thursday as well. Katrina, I'll be back soon with the forecast.
Thanks, Tony. A record number of grants have been handed out to Queenslanders affected by last month's natural disasters. Millions of dollars in additional funding was announced today as the Prime Minister toured some of the worst hit areas.
Far above the far north, the Prime Minister gets a bird's eye view, then a closer look after catastrophic flooding from ex-tropical cyclone Jasper, walking through damaged buildings in Wujal. He pledged more assistance from the Defence Force.
It will come to communities like this to help with the clean-up and to help with the recovery.
Earlier, Anthony Albanese toured the disaster centre on the Gold Coast, getting an update on the recovery.
So this shows all of the damage assessments that have been done.
Meeting workers.
Thank you so much. Thanks for what you're doing.
And embracing a warm welcome. Gifting selfies and more support.
Today we're announcing an additional over $20 million.
To offer grants of $75,000 for primary producers and $50,000 for small businesses and not-for-profits to get back up and running.
People are still traumatised and hurting out there.
Still hurting and still counting the cost.
Basically, we lost all our refrigerated and frozen stock.
A record number of Queenslanders have already asked for help. $10.5 million going to almost 60,000 people in the southeast, $4.5 million for almost 26,000 people in the far north.
This is the largest number of grant applications we've ever received and processed.
All this in the Premier's first month in the job, but Stephen Miles has an important ally.
This bloke here is going to be a Labor hero when he wins the next election.
Lots to do before then. Laura Dimmick, 7 News.
3 teens have been arrested on the side of the road at Yatala. We'll bring in Mel Whiteman